Yep.
Meg, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Oh, that's the first one. Josh.
What do you use to draw? Do you use a Cintiq, or what's your drawing apparatus?
Wacom Intuos Pro.
Oh, you don't even draw on the screen?
No, I had a Cintiq long time ago, but I felt like it wasn't for me. Some people take to it, some people don't.
That's
Uh,
fair.
yeah, I'm a tablet guy.
It's impressive that he draws on a tablet that he can't see until he looks at the screen.
Yeah, it takes about a week to get used to um, drawing on a tablet. Um, yeah, but yeah, tablet for me and Cintiq for others, I guess.
Very nice. Okay, Ryan, let's begin.
Okay, we're gonna start with that guy.
Oh, that's a great name.
I'm not here now.
Oh,
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
yes. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
First off, I'd like to say this is my first NFT project, so I'm very pumped about it, and it seems like awesome community here. However, I wasn't able to luck out on the mints. I tried all three, I didn't get through, and then my concern now is I can't afford the floor price, and I know that going forward with the Gen 2. You guys are going to have all the current vamp owners are whitelisted, so that supply, the next supply is also very minimal. Any suggestions on possibly how to get through that next minting process so I can finally become a vamp owner?
Yep. So, I mean, we have whitelisted. I mean, that's the plan tentatively, right? But obviously, it doesn't mean that every single person is going to kind of like purchase one-to-one, correct? So there will be
Right.
some leftover extra. But yeah, I mean, we can take in community feedback as we draw closer to the Gen 2 dates, and then we can swap some stuff around,
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been
So
trying
like,
art
yeah,
contests and everything like that. I just
yeah, for sure.
haven't had no luck.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. So like, we can do something. We can definitely like kind of make it a little bit more accessible, I assume. Well, Gen 2 is, I would say, a little bit over a month away, maybe like 6 weeks or something like that. Tentative plan. So, oh, 1 second. Someone posted an invite link. Oh, thank you, Dinobot. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, as we draw closer, obviously, we're gonna listen to community feedback and see what people would like more, or maybe like to be just a little bit. And wherever there is a possible leeway for us to adjust that makes everything as fair as possible, then we would do that.
All right. Sounds good. And I just want to say you guys are killing it. All right.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Bye.
Okay, next up is only 23.
No, actually 23.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, we can.
Hey, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are getting enough sleep.
we'll try.
Probably not.
An answer
Trying
on that
to.
one. Not quite, but yes.
So I've got a couple questions, if that's okay. I'd like to start off with more of a kind of a macro NFT question. Just wondering what your thoughts are with regards to where we are at today in terms of the crypto markets. We have we're in that period or the ending of the halving cycle. Looks like the crypto markets could boom for the next few months, and I just wanted to know what your thoughts were with regards to what the impact will be on the NFT space as this goes on.
I think obviously as things progress more and more, and as we go day by day further into crypto in general and the NFT macro scale, I just think that things only look up and look better, just because if you guys keep up with the news and see stuff like that, like recently we have seen Facebook announce that Mark Zuckerberg has announced that they'll be focusing on building the metaverse and things like that. So, when you do see things like this happen and people progress in terms of, crypto and NFT space as a whole, it's pretty exciting for everyone. I would rather not comment on other projects and what, people will think and what my opinion it would be on what other NFT projects and what's going to happen to them through this process. But yes, everything happens in cycles in this space. And I do think that things are only looking like they're going to go up from here.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Just was looking for some kind of confirmation.
Yeah, we do love some, recency bias, don't we?
Yeah. And then my second question was something that was discussed in the Discord earlier. It's just with regards to the blood token and breeding. So just wondering what the thoughts were with regards to, you don't need to give a number of how many blood tokens we'll need, but whether if we stake our vamps and our bats now, will we have enough tokens to be able to breed with the Gen 2, for example?
Yeah, of course. That's already been taken into account. There would be no reason if people were able to stake now and then they can't breed when it's released. It's not going to be. That's not going to be the case.
Still a little while.
Still a little what?
Still a little while away. You got time to accumulate the blood.
The blood. But definitely it's not going to be a situation where you staked like within the last 1 week and then you're not going to be able to, breed the moment it's out. We know how much you guys want to get to the breeding, so.
No, for sure. I was just asking the question because I saw it discussed on Discord. What you've answered is exactly what I thought would be the answer, so it's all good.
Yes. Oh, looks like we're on the same wavelength here, only 23.
Yeah, I guess so. Good
Should
times.
change your name to only 23 DVAMP. Any other questions?
No, that's everything. Thank you so much for everything.
No problem.
Thanks, mate.
Take care.
He's only 23 after all. You're not wrong there. PR keys. 1 blood equals 1 blood. You're also not wrong there.
Okay, next up is Count Mothula, also known as Count Mothula. For the regular viewers.
Hula.
Mothula. Yes. Hello.
Thanks for having me up again. Two questions this afternoon. So firstly, just around the bats. So the bats are coming. The bats are coming tomorrow. Can't wait. I'm sure everybody in the community feels the same way as well. How can we, as a community, help raise awareness around the fact that the bats are coming and that they can kind of be used to earn blood and things like that? Somebody in the community mentioned some, guerrilla marketing, like in our local regions. So just wondering if there's anything, you guys can suggest to the community over the next 24, 48 hours.
I mean, just like what Brock just posted, it's literally, Paul, it's literally like, the daily task. The community managers do a great job in reminding everyone about the daily task, and it's something that like we kind of incentivize that everyone can do their part and raise awareness on the project, especially with the amount of things that we have coming up.
No, for sure, and I'll keep doing my part. I know maybe my reach isn't as big, but the more retweets we get, the more people will reach.
Everyone plays their part anyway, right? Doesn't matter how little or how big your reach is. There's no worries.
Mm-hmm. I visited our billboard in New York City and was super proud and stood out there and talked to people for 30 minutes and kept pointing to it. So thank you guys for putting that up. I guess Halloween is our... Sorry, Mig, come again?
You have a cardboard sign on saying the end is nigh.
I literally stood there and made sure that everybody that passed it knew what the sign meant. People thought I was a little crazy.
Well, it's all part of the process. Very nice stuff.
Anyway.
Absolutely, and October is our month, and I think people in the community were just wondering if there was anything that was going to be announced from maybe a collaboration perspective over the next 10 days or so, especially with crypto being so hot.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess we just got to stay tuned and see what's coming.
I like that answer.
We can't announce any announcements. This is something that's
not before the bats.
Correct. Let's take it one step at a time. But in life, there's much more than one step, so there's no worries there.
Love it. Love it. Okay, well, I'm now even more excited for the bats. Thank you so much.
No
And
worries.
see you all next week.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Next up is Pop Wildman.
Oh, he do be wildin'.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Pop Wildman.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes, hello.
Awesome. I'm doing great. Just super thankful for my son to key me in on the project. If the gentleman earlier was on, I really feel your pain, bro. I had 2 different wallets, actually 3 different wallets, trying to mint. The day of mint, he had 1, I had 2. Didn't happen for us on drop 1, didn't happen for us on drop 2, but I jumped in ASAP, and it's been an awesome ride. The marketing acquisition is totally on point. Wolf scooping up the floor, giving away vamps, totally on point. Just really super excited about the project, guys. Super excited about the bats. One self-help thing is my question that I bring today. Just recently acquired, just in a super chance of luck this morning being on after acquiring another of my, I think now 7, my now 7 vamps. Saw that the gentleman I talked to a month and a half ago was offering 2 vamps as well as 2 or 3 ETH. Had decided to sell his glitched vamp, and I got it. And so my question is there any potential possibility to add, is there more than one glitched vamp, I guess is the question. And glitch meaning there was an attribute that came across differently than expected, aka the anime glasses didn't allow laser through, whereas the monocles did and everything else did. Are there any other vamps that turned out like that? And if so, could there potentially be a group added to the unique group that would include those types of vamps?
Nope. I mean,
No.
that's the
So
only one.
no, or
Yeah,
so that was the only one.
that was the
Yeah.
only one. Yes, you now own a 1 of 1. That's a no. Yes. Well, technically, all of them are 1 of 1s, right? Because every vamp is unique. Isn't that right, guys? We're all unique here. But
Right.
yes, that would be a no. Unfortunately, that's the only one there. And yeah,
We actually offered to fix it, but the then holder didn't want
it
it.
didn't want it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted to keep its novelty.
Yep.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And then I would assume that it's a yes, it is unique, and a no to adding a glitch category under the unique filter for OpenSea, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw that question out there before, I'm just really glad that this AMA happened today so I could kind of get that question out there and get that answered. I recently staked. I think that's awesome. Congratulations on knowing as a group that at least 50+% of the owners are 100% ride or die owners that are out there like, hey, look, we're wanting to move forward with this, no matter what. They're not looking to flip. They're looking to actually roll with the project, and super excited about the breeding potential coming in. Believe me, I'm a huge advocate, and one of the gentlemen earlier was talking about Halloween. I'm not really a big, huge Halloween participant myself, but am in the process of setting up a couple monitors in my front rooms of my house to do some similar thing to Times Square, and with my vamps to display them along with my bats and my ethereals that I had gotten. So
It's gonna be awesome.
thanks
Please
Yeah.
do share that with us when you get it done.
Oh, will do.
And
But thanks again.
make sure you blur out your address when you share those photos of your house, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want
We don't
anybody
want
to
we
think
don't want another Paul situation, do we?
Oh,
Paul. Yes, correct conductor like Paul. Yes, no problem. Do you have anything else for us today, Mr. Pop Wildman?
No, I think that was really the only one. I think I was a little saddened by the community only doing the 15%, but I can totally understand if, you're wanting to have a better percentage or, at least wanted to equalize the percentage of carrying over traits. But I'm really excited about tomorrow for sure and the way the project's going. And is there any, I guess one question would be, is there any information you can share in regards to the meetup so I can work on potentially figuring out if I'm gonna need to drive somewhere or fly somewhere or whatever from the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
That's just too early to disclose. And what did we just say about doxing yourself, Mr. Pop Wildman?
It doesn't matter. Believe me, there's 6-point-something million people that live around here.
You
Nobody's gonna find me.
might be the only one with 7 monitors of amps in front of his house, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but no, it's too early for us to kind of disclose about anything like that right now. But it's gonna be put out there as soon as we have something set in stone. So no worries.
All right, great. And thanks again. With what y'all are doing, I think the business acumen is definitely there. Bringing someone with a marketing background in as early as possible and really getting that happening has been great. And I love my hoodie. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, next up is Go Blue Red Storm.
Oh, Jesus. Go Blue Red Storm. I mean, Go Blue Red Storm. Your mic's muted. Oh, there we go.
Thanks. So first I wanted to thank Wolf because I know he's busy on a high-profile project, and I mentioned I minted a number of NFTs in another project where I was feeling scammed, and he came over to the Discord to check up on it and offered his time. And to make a long story short, I really appreciated it and felt the community, so I wanted to thank him for that. And so thank you, Wolf. And then my two questions. One, piggybacking off of that earlier macro NFT environment question. Since things change at such high speeds, I wanted to ask about the continuity of SVS as like the Genesis project. I don't know where things are going, but if, for example, OpenSea has a certain requirement and you have to be listed a certain way, or if the world shifted to Sol or anything like that, do you see SVS as sort of the starting point and we're all in it together as things shift, or is it like how discrete is SVS as a project in your guys' minds?
I mean, this question is a little bit all over the place, so I'm just going to go step by step. So yeah, of course, SVS, and if we're talking about us as the Genesis project, we do. Doesn't matter if things, quote unquote, shift to Sol or anything like that. At the end of the day, everything is like within this community, and people who are part of the Gen 1 and people who did mint and are part of this community from the start will have as much given to them as possible. And if you want, it's a long question, so you can break it down a little bit more first if you want to.
No, I think you hit it. And the second question is, I was wondering if you could talk a little about like the vision or vibe. I mean, I've been in the community since I got my vamps, like the pre-reveal, and I've seen it go through the cool kicks and the champagne, and like I love a lot about it. And when I tried to talk to people about it, I don't really know how to describe it. And I was wondering if you had any marketing thoughts on like, okay, if you're going to tell your buddies about SVS, in a short way, it's like this type of project or that type of project. And thanks again for all the work you guys are doing.
So it's actually a really easy thing. A really easy way to explain it is to say it's kind of like if you were to buy a Mona Lisa picture and they gave you a certificate that said you were number 15 out of 5,000 for that picture, except for it's all digital and you don't have to keep it in your house. And then, sorry, I forgot the second half of what you said, but that's like one of the easiest ways to explain to somebody who doesn't understand how NFTs work. And then you can just explain SVS as a giant community of people who are excited about the same art collection.
Josh,
That
what
has other
happened?
stuff.
I think Go Blue Red Storm's voice rubbed off on you. You guys sound the same now. So yeah. Oh, damn.
He gone.
Go
Oh,
Blue
he's
Red
sorry.
Storm
Come
left.
on now,
Oh,
apologize.
he laughed. He laughed. Come on now. He laughed.
I
Go
think he didn't
Blue.
expect your voice all of a sudden.
I think his name should be Go Blue Red Gone now.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh,
next is Only Fangs, Wink.
2D dad jokes. Yikes. I know, dad, man. That's Josh.
It's me.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Loud and clear. Hello.
Perfect. Honestly, I'm so impressed. You guys are ahead of the curve, which makes me, as an investor but a fan, very, very happy to see. I love everything you do, and part of my livelihood is to kind of watch others and essentially watch their marketing and make an investment based on just first appearance. And first appearance, I mean, just blown away. Everything you guys are doing, I'm just kind of excited for. And I'm sure everyone in this chat feels the same way, otherwise they wouldn't be in the chat. I don't have much loyalty to many companies or ideas or projects, but you guys, I mean, every week, I'm just like, what are they going to do now? And you blow it out of the water. I mean, power move every week. So, I mean, congratulations to all the success, but also, I mean, your team, you guys seem like you guys all work very well together. And so I'm thoroughly impressed, but that's not really why I raised my hand. So I had a few questions, and I missed a few AMAs on my end, so I'm sure you guys went over all this, and I'm sure some of this you don't want to discuss, and a lot of it is parallels to the roadmap, so it's kind of you have your focus. But in regards to new media, have you guys been reaching? I mean, I should actually rephrase this. So with other NFTs, they're getting directly contacted by high-end writers and directors. And so I'm just kind of curious, have you guys been approached by an agency, either CAA or WME or ICM? Have you guys been approached directly by writers and directors in regards to, when I see your material, I think three things. Longevity, but I also I can't help but wonder, and I'm sure everyone else is kind of wondering this: when are you going to do a TV show, an animated TV show, a live action, either or? And is this something you guys have thought about? Is it something you're not thinking about? And do you guys have a full understanding and breakdown of how it goes from inception to completion and the actual time frame of that? Because I think a lot of people don't realize how long the seed takes. And how long it takes from the moment you go, yes, let's do this. You sign all the paperwork, you guys get your shit together, everyone gets their shit together. The actual moment someone sees it on air.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Which question do you want us to answer? Because there's been about 12 questions.
12 questions. I'm going to have 90 questions. But do you guys
so which one do you want an answer to?
Do you guys want to do a TV show? An animated TV show?
So I have been actually approached by some people who are interested in collaborating or doing a TV show. But the thing is with that, I really need the time to brainstorm and come up with some ideas to, on how to pitch it, or if it's going to be a, just a short animated series, or is it going to be a long animated series, with many seasons. But definitely it's one of my aspirations to see this thing become live action, not live action, but I mean with as a cartoon, because that's basically the inspiration behind vampires, the Saturday morning cartoon villain is what you're looking at. So definitely have aspirations. And I've said this before um, on the Discord that I said to the guys that my long-term goal is to hopefully work with Gendy Tartakovsky, who's one of my heroes. He's recently done
wonderful Russian director. Yeah. No,
he's
I'm a huge fan. You know, that's I mean, he's the cream of the crop. And
definitely.
I would I would be more than happy to see you guys do that. That's just a little out of my personal wheelhouse. I'm based in LA. I deal with mainly you know, I don't want to dox myself. I'm sorry. I deal with mainly Hollywood-ish.
Yep.
You know, not necessarily, but that. You know, I have my own live action TV show coming out on Netflix, so I'm just looking at this more from a fan perspective. But I just want to make sure, like, someone is kind of giving you guys the important info of just once you get your feet running, how long does this actually take? What's the process? What do you need to look out for? Normally, an agent at an agency would kind of go through this with you, but you're dealing with a filter. So I was just kind of curious. Do you guys want to get direct feedback from not me per se, but from established directors that have? I'm sure you've seen their work multiple times. Have you guys gone down that route? Because I know, you know, I'm talking to Parallels, and Parallels is getting directly contacted by A-list directors. And you know, when you say, what does that mean?
Are you saying that you have contact with these people and you want to put them through?
Yeah,
to
no,
us?
I mean, I'm doing multiple projects. It's just I see you guys, and I assume you guys are already getting hounded. I assume you guys have already started interviewing agencies. I'm assuming you have a list of voice actors, or you have a list of actors for live action. I'm just assuming these things are already happening, and I know you have 1,000 things, because I'm looking forward to the bats. I'm looking forward to Gen 2. I'm looking forward to everything. But this other side, it takes a lot to kind of get the ball running. And once that happens, you guys have time. You have time to work on a pitch. You have time to kind of figure out creatively, what do you want to see? What does your community want to see? Right? But that you will have time to do. What takes a little bit more time is getting the John Hancock, getting the signatures down, getting the financing. You know, I know you guys have a lot of money, but this is the kind of project where I don't think you'll be taking out of your own personal DAO. I think this would be something that you would easily have investors that would go, yeah, this is a no-brainer. And so, you know, I'm just kind of curious, have you guys, how you know, you have a lot to deal with, and I would love to kind of DM someone on the side and just kind of, I you know, I don't want to dox myself in any way, but, you know, if there's a way I can kind of show you.
You can just DM Mig or Topkick, or either one would be fine.
Okay. Yeah. No, you know, some projects, like, you know, I don't want to say the project. Some projects take 5 years. You know, and
but we don't want to just rush and bring something out just for the sake of bringing something out. We want to take our time and you know, really make it good, because we're only a month into our journey, and we're already talking TV shows. So
I know.
Yeah, we gotta.
It's a little weird. I know, but it's one of those things where I think, you know, I'm going to jump off, so I'm sure other people have better questions and whatnot. But it does take a little while, and so you get a buffer zone of time to go, okay, guys, what are we doing, right? But in that time frame, you've planted certain seeds that are just moving on their own. And so this is, you know, Castlevania, 2.5 years. I used all those guys. They're great. 6 to 8 months, hand-drawn animation for the most part. Then we had to hire out a factory. So a lot of studios, you know, just to kind of be a little vague, but a lot of studios have an internal animation factory, right? And they have 25, 30, 40 people working nonstop. But that takes 6 to 8 months to pump out.
Yeah,
then you have your
time, man. They all take time. Like the game that we're working on right now, even though we're going to open beta next month, it's going to take time before it's complete. This is I know we're in the road. I know we're on the road to get things done. They're going to be big scale projects, and in time, buddy.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for reaching out. Feel free to DM Mig, and then unfortunately we gotta get someone else
Yeah.
up here already. Thank you so much for your time, though.
See ya.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, next we're gonna have to have the man, the myth, the legend, Super Pre up. I see
Oh.
he's got his hand raised, so.
Hello. Oh, server muted.
Oh,
It's
that's
unmute
quite
that.
surprising.
Someone muted him.
Server muted him.
I can't unmute
And
him.
actually, I can't unmute him. What's happening?
I think you can't unmute him when he's in the AMA as a speaker.
Wow, that is.
He would have to be.
that
He
is-
probably has to be unmuted when he's not up here as a speaker.
It's destiny, I'm telling you.
That is
Maybe
a
it's
shame.
animated.
Well, that is a shame. Well, chat is putting dot exclamation mark ban. So, oh, apparently he was server muted because, in Coffee with the Nerd, his mic was going off. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have gasoline in the meantime, and then hopefully we can get him back.
Hello, guys.
What up?
Oh.
What up, guys? So I'm gonna bring this back about the bats because that's happening in like a day from now. What my question is there gonna be any way for us to look like to snipe certain vamps based off bat characteristics? So like if there's a gold bat that you want, you can buy that. If the vamp's listed, you could just buy it. Like, is there any way to do any of that, or it's just gonna be super random?
During pre-reveal, are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying like if is there going to be any way for us to see which bat is associated with which vamp so that we can look
No.
up the list?
No, you can just reveal. You'll just be able to see them in 3 days after they are claimable, and then you can go off and do your thing. But besides that, before that, no, not possible.
Okay, then the next question is I don't really understand this 15% carryover. I think like I took a simplistic version of what it meant. Could you guys just expand on what that actually means?
It's just a percentage of certain traits that will carry over. We let the community vote. So basically, it just in simple terms, it means that if your vamp isn't exactly very rare by trait percentile, you still have a higher chance of getting like a rarer one later on. Because the carryover is lower, right?
But at the same time, if you had the 1% chance to get a crown, then obviously now that's a lot higher for the crown to go across.
Correct.
Okay, but does that mean that also your bad traits could carry over? Like have a higher chance of those carrying over?
I don't know if
at
there's any bad traits.
At
Not
SVS,
bad
we
traits,
believe
but
that
less
there are no such thing as bad traits, so I would say that's a no.
I meant less rare, guys. I have to be political. I forgot.
I mean, some people prefer the bald head, right? So some people prefer. It's really your pure preference, right?
Yeah, but not really. But yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. That's all I had to ask. I'm gonna keep it short.
Now, will Super Pre be able to speak?
Oh.
He will.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Free.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, Ray?
Yo, what's up? What's up? All right. So, I'm gonna keep it serious. You know what I'm saying? So, I have some good questions for y'all, and hope to get out of there. So,
I'm excited for this.
All right. So, first question. All right.
Okay.
For the bats, right? Is it a 15% carryover per trait, or is it just like your vamp?
So you weren't listening.
Per trait. Yep, per trait.
Okay. We're gonna do a back and forth. We're gonna do a back and forth now. I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, Pri?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
What button is my finger hovered over right now?
Starts with a B.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, you can continue.
All right. So second question right here. Is there a way we can maybe buy blood from other SVS members if we might need it for breeding?
Well, officially from the team, we don't endorse any liquidity pool or any kind of tokenization trading for blood. That's not endorsed by the team. But if a pool exists out there where you can buy, then go ahead, and it's just like you can transfer it over anyway, your tokens between friends or whoever you want. So it's ERC20, so you can send it around anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I see that because seems like I don't know if you guys know, but I'm flipping my vamp, and I know I might fall short from for some
Really?
budget.
Oh,
Yeah, post it in
really?
the marketplace a bit more often, and then we would know
Have you
you're
ever
selling it.
have you ever tried to sell a vamp? I've never seen it before, if
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Wait, he sells
Honestly,
vamps?
Oh no.
Oh,
uh, honestly,
The deleted chat log is just it's just your links.
I mean, at this point, make it Pre's marketplace. At this point, bro.
I think so,
Honestly.
actually.
And also, last question. This one's pretty big because you know how we collabed with the sandbox. So how like can you give more information about like how we can like use it or like what's in there for us for like as vamp owners, you know?
Well, pretty much it's just gonna be as the idea is right now. It's like the metaverse. Vamp owners can go in there and hang out, and just well, we're going to be building a huge layer there. So there's going to be like you can explore and stuff. But as we go further down the line, we're going to be doing events and other interactive things with the layer in the metaverse.
So it's like the Snoop Dogg thing basically.
Yeah, and you'll be able to use like your blood for some items and things like that over there.
Okay. And like do you guys like have like an estimated time when like breeding would come into place so I can prepare?
2 months to 10 years.
Okay. All right.
You
Then
got
that should give
yeah.
me some time.
Yeah, probably we'll see another 15,000 marketplace links from you between then.
Actually a little bit more, a little bit more.
A little bit more. Okay, very bullish, Pre.
You underestimated it, you know?
Yes. Okay, well.
And hold on. Before I leave, one thing. Meg, you gotta keep
Yep.
updating that timeline.
All right, I will.
Should we put another ban in it after this AMA?
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out.
Okay, thanks for coming up, Pre.
This guy.
Hey, thank you guys.
This guy, thank you.
Okay, next up is we'll go for Nahila, our favorite OnlyFans member.
Hey yo, what's good,
Hey.
guys?
Yo, buddy.
I have one simple question. You know, we have a DAO running, right? Can we get a DAO vote to ban Pre?
This might be a little too one-sided, Might be a little too one-sided.
You know how everyone is staking their vampire right now, so they don't have the token in their wallet? We're actually forking the DAO just to ban Pre right now.
Yes.
All right, thanks. That was my question. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Later, man. Love
Okay,
that guy.
next up is Jaco with the Draco.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I just had one quick question. So me as a vamp holder, unfortunately I missed a mint, but I did scoop up my vamp off the floor and spent all my liquidity on him, and I love him. But my question is, once we get the bats, will any like real world tangible items like all be able to be claimed within time from just staking one vamp and one bat? I know only 23 touched on that before, but I guess I kind of want to expand a little.
Do you mean like if you stake your NFT, whether you can get a real world item in return for it?
Yeah, like I figure, say the champagne's coming out, and I assume you guys have more things that you're planning, and when breeding comes, something that would be kind of a time sensitive thing, like you kind of have to get that done before other people who would want to, scoop up that vampire. Is it, are you basically going to be able to own every single thing that the big wallets are able to hold within time?
I mean, this is kind of like two different questions, right? So we'll go with the real world tangible item first. So we have obviously stuff like the champagne coming, and then as we go further on the timeline, we're going to try and introduce as many things as possible that we can. And as for like with the blood token and stuff, yeah, I would say the main use for it initially would be for breeding, which is what everyone is super excited for. But can you ask the second part of your question again, please? These long questions, a lot of long questions today.
I let me try
You
to
are.
rephrase it. I guess
It's
more like there's no like closing, right? It's not gonna be like, oh, like 2 months has gone by, you can't buy the champagne anymore. Like sucks if you didn't get it.
nope, no, nothing like that. There's no like time limits that we place on anything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's really all I was wondering. Thank you guys.
Thanks, mate.
I think we're recovering right now.
We got Paul, the King Doxer
What's up?
himself.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, that's right, King. What's up, fellas?
Yo,
King
what's up,
Doctor, right here.
King Doxer.
What's up, buddy? And you know, Freddie actually isn't here because he got really sick at our last hot dog party.
Oh,
He's
I
not
remember
hanging
that
out
one.
with family.
Did he eat all of them?
He was not supposed to come, and we just gave him all the extra ones that we didn't use. So
We found him in Crass's backyard, passed out.
yeah, no, I chained him there.
I just wanted to jump in real quick and do a quick community manager update and just let the community know that what you guys have been doing, you know, we're able to start pulling stats on this stuff. And just to give you guys an idea, like last week when we did the bats are coming, our reach on those posts was like 700,000. You know, our total reach across all of the organic stuff we were doing just for a couple of these posts last week was over 1 million. So I get a lot of DMs from people who are like, oh, you know, I only have like 10 followers on Twitter. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It's all about utilizing those hashtags that we're putting out there for you, because that's the great equalizer on there. So already keep up the awesome work. You guys are crushing it. We've had so many new people jump into this Discord, and you know, a lot of that's because you guys are spreading the word. And keep doing what you're doing. Reach out to Scotty and I. We love hearing from everybody. Love getting suggestions. So keep it up, you guys. We love you.
Thank you so much, man, Paul. That's yeah, we love you guys. No, you and Scotty do a great job, and we appreciate everything you guys do.
Yeah, you guys are working very hard. We appreciate it.
And we love it. We have a great project. It's easy to do this stuff when you believe in the long-term roadmap of a project like this. So keep it up.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, man.
See you, fellas.
Okay, next up is Quiet Storm. Oh,
Server muted as well. Yikes! What are you guys?
The nerd, but, oh, damn.
What are you guys been up to? He is very quiet indeed.
He's beyond quiet.
Yeah.
Damn, is this Pre's best friend?
Okay,
yes.
in the meantime, we'll go for FE Queel. FE Queel. Oh, I've scared him off.
Oh, that's not very nice of you. It's Priest Burner. Did you just call him FE Queel?
Oh, have I done it again?
The E is capitalized.
Oh, that's funny.
Hello, FE Queel, as our comrade Ryan says it.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. First time I'm speaking on Discord. I had my microphone ready. So, yeah, I just wanted to ask about all the marketing efforts, and I understand that right now bats are like in the spotlight because of the minting tomorrow, but I wanted to see if you guys had some new stuff coming. I guess you must have. I don't know if you can speak a little bit about all the new marketing efforts coming our way.
Yes, we do have stuff coming, but no, we can't talk about it.
Right.
So we'll just have to see.
we firmly we're against announcing announcements. This is like a big no-no in the crypto space, you know, and it's not a good thing to do. So when it comes, it'll come. So
yeah,
but there are things coming, right? Like what people were asking before. Like, is there some other steps coming? What are the other steps planned? And you know, there are things being put in place. So no worries. Just remember, the bats come first. and then there's Gen 2. But there is a gap between bets and Gen 2, correct? So let's use the imagination and fill the gap until the actual news comes.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, guys.
No worries. Oh, by the way, before you go, can you tell Ryan how to pronounce your name?
Oh yeah, it's quite easy. It's Ezekiel.
I think you spelled this weird spelling, ETH.
Yeah, because well, I think
because
we are in love with the ETH. So yeah, it's actually Ezekiel with a Z, Ezequiel. But
very
yeah,
nice.
it was like a play word kind of thing.
It's very smart play on words. I like it. Thank you.
Also just doxed him, so that's fun.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, this is a doc stream today. We shall continue. Jesus.
Cool.
Okay, next up is What the Crunch? Yo, a regular.
A regular.
Hey guys.
This guy says Doc's Freddy next.
Hey, I'm gonna dox myself. My real name's Jordan. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way.
Oh, Jordan, Jesus.
I know.
You've been a more unique name.
Hey, enjoy my bank account. Whoever steals it, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hey, so I don't have a hardball today. My only question was on the marketing efforts that y'all had already done. Pretty cool. You definitely spent some money attacking Times Square and putting a sign out.
Not sure we want to use the word attack with Times Square, but yes.
A little too soon still, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. But putting it in front of Louis Vuitton and having a vehicle drive around, there's some pretty cool ideas. Curious, how effective, or have you even looked into it yet? How effective have those advertisements been thus far? Meaning, you pledged a certain amount of money towards those projects. Do you feel like you saw the net benefit out of those yet? That's my only question.
I think I'll answer it. We've had some reactions on it, yes. But mainly the people that we're talking to right now for potential collaborations in the future, which I can't say anything about. There's nothing is sure. But they noticed us because of these. It's one of the reasons they noticed us. So that's positive.
It's also very hard to gauge ROI on billboards.
Yeah, it's just for brand awareness, and not only in real life but also online, just showing that we're taking these steps.
Is it a fair assessment y'all are after kind of the, I guess, upscale kind of crowd, just based off of doing the champagne, which is kind of a higher end product, and then also
no, I would say we just are going after pretty much every target market we can go after, and we'll be doing some crypto related stuff soon as well. So covering all bases.
Cool.
Very
cool. Just real small question. I forgot on that QR code. Do y'all know the level of times people have hit those QR codes by chance? Any idea on those numbers? The ones that were put on the billboards and stuff.
Yeah. We have those. Nope. Anyway, yeah. So we can check. We will have the data up soon.
Okay, no worries. I don't really care. I was just curious to know if it was like staggering numbers since y'all put it in a pretty public place.
Yes, very staggering.
All right, I'll get off the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
All right, see y'all.
Okay, next up is Katara. Dracula Bat.
Does it work? Hi.
What's up, Katara?
Hello.
Oh, now it works. Hi. Greetings from Vienna. It's quite late now. It's nearly 11 p.m.
Be as late as me, no worries. Or Mig.
Take the time to thank you for your great work. I'm really proud to be part of this community. It's awesome. And Also, I can't wait for the bats. And I've got two questions. First one would be not so serious, but it would be fun if I can pick up my champagne personally in the champagne. And then the second one is there something interesting you would tell us if we would ask the right questions?
Oh, well, the first one about the champagne one, we would need to get more details as we get closer to the date. And the second one, would you tell us something interesting if you ask the right question? I'll allow you to ask a question, and I can answer.
No, there's so many questions asked, but I found out often people would say something or know something about we don't have a clue, so we would not find the question, but it would still nevertheless would be interesting for us.
It's like knowing the secret password.
Yeah, then the answer would be no.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Good.
Do you have any other questions?
And the best will come when? And when? So what was the last moment for me to buy a vamp to get the bat, because my Eve is not arrived yet. I went to the bank, as we had the bank proceeding my money to get Eve, to get it into MetaMask, and this will take until tomorrow. I don't know what time. So what is the latest moment I sure have a bat when I get the vamp?
You mean when is you can, and during the entire time that the claim is open, no worries.
Yeah, but if it already was claimed, then I can see it before I buy the vamp, because I would buy a vamp and then would not know that the bet is already taken.
You can check the ID on the website to see whether it's already claimed or not. So you can just buy one that has not been claimed yet. Yep, that'll be available.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Next up is Rice Farmer. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
One second. Can you guys hear me right?
Yep.
All right. I just had a question. Do you guys have any sort of timeline, like for Gen 2 and like the next step of the roadmap? Like, is that something that can be achieved like this year, or is that something that you're looking like farther down the line?
This year for sure. Gen 2 is this year. We're planning it for December.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Go back to bed.
Congratulations on
Are you in
everything
bed?
so far. Like,
you-
I've been here since the start, and
You mean you've been in bed since the start or in the server? Oh, you meant in the SVS.
Yeah. I was in the pre-sale.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very good. Congratulations. Been holding since.
Yeah, thanks. All right. I'll hop off. Thanks for answering.
Good morning.
Go back to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Ryan.
Next up is Go Be Awesome.
I don't know how he's farming rice in bed though. Come on now.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Hello. Go Be Awesome.
Bueller.
Damn.
Bueller.
Hello.
Oh.
No. Short-lived.
Okay, we'll go for the African Nerd. Oh, he dipped. That is a shame.
Okay, last question, guys. Who wants to come up?
Okay, we're gonna go for OG Ape Brockman. Only Fangs.
No, Pri, you're not coming up again, Pri. Anyone else besides Pri?
Oh.
What about
Okay, we'll go for Guapo.
Karate Vamp Boss?
Oh.
Or Ape.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, Ape.
Hello. Oh, OG Ape. Hello.
Okay, we'll go for Ape first
Hello?
and then Guapo.
It's Guapo.
What's up, fellas?
We'll go OGA first, right? Okay.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Hello.
How you doing?
We're doing very well.
Project. I think you guys are doing an A+ job. I think the community loves it. We all support you 100%. I just had a quick question about the billboard, actually. I think it's amazing. I was blown away when you guys unveiled it. And I was just curious if there's a way we as a community, and maybe you guys as a team, can get the NFT community more aware that the billboard is there.
Billboard.
Yes. So you just mean like how
yeah,
can we get other communities and people in the NFT space more involved and more aware that we put it up?
Just
Right,
tell
yeah.
them, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's a great
Share.
marketing tool, but I'm just not sure
Word
if
of mouth.
everybody's aware it's there, you know?
Well, just the simple things like posting it around on Twitter. So this is probably a good thing to direct to probably Paul or Scotty, and then they can kind of put this in line with one of the daily tasks for the daily blood oath, where it can be more towards maybe pushing the billboard to other people in the NFT space.
Yeah, because I think the
Yes,
billboard brings
yes,
massive hype.
Yeah, but Scotty has been asking people to do this in the daily task as well. But I'm sure they can be open to all suggestions from you guys. Oh, Count Mothula, our resident 30-minute vamp promoter at Times Square. Very bullish.
Very bullish. Well, I love the project, guys. You're doing a great job.
Thank you
I
so much.
appreciate
You have anything else for us,
Thanks.
Mr. OG Ape?
No, that was it. Keep doing what you're doing, boys. You're
Thank
knocking
you
it out
very
of the park.
much.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate.
Hello, Guapo.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
How are you guys doing today? I'm usually here in the AMAs, but since I work a lot, I don't really have time to speak, but I do always time in just to listen sometimes. Today, I was actually able to make some time. I personally do live in New York City. I live in Manhattan, and I actually have seen the SVS billboard up. However, to be completely honest with you, I actually walk through Times Square on a daily basis, and very rarely do I even look at those signs. So my question is, in the future, when it comes to marketing, or are you guys ever going to approach marketing in a different way, not billboards? Because I feel like in today's day and age, social media is more like the billboards of like the 2000s,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're saying more, it's a bit more on the traditional side, and for something that's kind of like pioneering the future of technology and art, maybe a different approach would be better in the future, right? So
Yeah, exactly. And
yes,
sorry
so
if it sounds like I'm breaking in and out.
No, it's no problem. I mean, like the whole point of this AMAs is so we can speak to you guys and we can take in some of the feedback, right? Because at the end of the day, we're a community. We do this every week, so everything counts, right? So this is just something that we thought that we wanted to experience because it's good. It's good to try everything out. Everything is data at the end of the day, and we can collect information on how things work out. So this was something that we wanted to try, and now we went with it, and it's going to be up for quite a while. It's going to be up for a couple more weeks, and then as we move on, we're going to be trying other things as well in how we can maybe leverage our brand and SVS more in like other advertising avenues to get as many people to see it as possible.
Yeah, and this goes just along the lines like everybody else. I chimed in late to the AMA because I was working. But as far as I know, the last 4 to 5 questions had to do with the billboards. So sorry if you guys have, been pounded by these same questions. But, I just feel like I'm not bashing on Danny by any means. But I do feel like if you guys really wanted more people to come to, SVS or even the NFT community alone, I do believe that billboards just isn't the way to actually do that.
Yeah, we are aware of it. But as I said, we get reached out a lot for collaborations right now. And the reason for it is also the billboards. People just notice us. They notice that we have big plans and that we're serious in this for the long period. And these collaborations take time. As you see, we can't tell anything about them right now. But it's something that it helped bring in.
Yeah, and like I said, the team's doing amazing, man.
You guys are bringing out announcements every now and then. You guys actually keep in communication with us that a lot of teams actually don't do. My only problem is that although you guys are bringing hype to this project alone, you guys are just bringing hype into our community. So the reason why the floor, has nothing to do with the floor price, but the reason why the floor price doesn't increase because of the hype announcement is just because people outside the community aren't even aware of it. So we're just trading within ourselves at this point, which when it comes to the rare vamps alone, it's getting to the point where they're very illiquid unless you're lowballing about 2 to 3 Ethereum.
Yeah, so I mean, we can see that point of view. So we're open to any suggestions as well, because this is open community. If there's anything you'd like to throw our way that you think could work better, or you think
Well,
that
yeah, I
would be
mean,
a nice approach next time, feel free to let us know.
sure thing, man. And like I said, no harsh feelings. I'm not trying to bash on Danny. But
course not,
like I
man,
said,
we
in today's
understand.
day and age, man, I do believe that even influencers and YouTubers, that's the way to go. I mean, you could have spent so much money on billboards, but if you would have spent the same amount on, social media, I feel like we would have got a lot more engagement.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
I know
no
what you
worries.
mean.
We see that point of view as well. No worries, and it's something that we are going to be working on other avenues in the future as well, with promoting
Yeah,
SVS and getting it out there to as many people as possible.
yeah, and I'm just like personally, I was invested in a lot of rare vamps, and I already took the hit for that. I'm just speaking on behalf of people that own gold vamps that didn't mint, for example. I know some people personally that spend about 10 Ethereum, and that's just not money you can just, throw away. So I know that when the floor goes up and down, your team actually gains from that because of secondary sales. But I feel like for the community alone, especially for the rare vamp holders or even the whales, I feel like it's very important to keep those people in your community because they play a very big part.
Yep.
So you're talking about Superman?
No, not really. I mean, I'm a part of a Discord group that has a lot of rare vamps holders, and there's people in there that, for weeks on weeks have had so much faith because you guys are easily the best team in the NFT space. However, you guys are lacking when it comes to bringing out the project to people that aren't aware of it. But you guys have easily the best team, most promising. That's why they kept holding this whole time. But it's starting to get to the point where even those holders are having their doubts. And I'm sure if you were to lose the rare vamps holders, or just any holder in general, but specifically talking here, the rare vamp holders, that would bring down the floor value on that. And if, for example, if someone were to invest in at 1 Ethereum, let's say it were to drop under 1 Ethereum, you're going to start losing a lot more people. And your investors are your community. So I feel like it's very important to keep, them happy as well.
Yeah, we understand every point of view from every type of holder, whether they be a revamp holder or a floor holder. Oh, that was loud, Jesus. Yeah, so feel free to DM any specific suggestions that you have for us, and we're always open to listening to what the community says. Or if you have any right now, you can say so. You can put some of your suggestions out right now.
Yeah, sure thing. I could definitely make a list for you. Like I said, I'm currently working. But
you're at work
yeah, I
right
mean,
now.
Yeah, like I said, I work a lot. I work for Amazon, so it's a pretty big corporation. Yeah, and I'm a network engineer out here. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm open to I've been trying to contact the team. I've talked to a lot of your team, actually, Top Keck. I've had a lot of conversations with him. But yeah, I mean, I have so much more questions, but I know this is the end of the AMA. I don't want to, run off time. But, keep killing it. But I do feel like you guys do need to pick it up with marketing just because this is October. And I'm sure that in December time or Christmas time, vampires aren't going to be as relevant as they are going to be today.
Yep.
We're not looking at this thing as a seasonal thing. We're looking at this
I understand that. However, what I'm saying is that vampires in general are way more popular during Halloween season compared to
sure,
a jolly Christmas season. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but at the same time, with ETH pumping, crypto going up, and of course, the floor is going down on lots of projects. So,
I understand that as well. It's bad timing.
Yeah, it's
I understand
our project that's taken a hit on the floor. It's a lot. and it's not like we're going to stop with just the billboards. You know, we're not just going to pump out billboard and that's it. We're going to do everything in our power to actually make this happen. We're not going to stop. So
No,
you don't
I
have to worry
didn't
about
bring
that.
up anything in terms of the rug pull. I didn't bring up nothing like that.
Yeah,
Nor
no,
did I
we're
say
not
that.
talking about the rug
Yeah,
pull,
nor
but
did I say you guys are doing this
no,
short term.
we're just saying that you know, if we're trying out the billboard thing, then we're going to try out other things. It's not that we're going to, you know, ignore everything. We'll try other things too.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Yep. So cool. Everything is a process. We appreciate your input and all your feedback, because the community is most important to us. But
Yeah, man.
unfortunately, yeah, I mean, we are over time now. So
Okay.
Yeah,
The only reason I'm being a little bit harsh here is just because for every time I chime into AMAs, it's mostly people just thanking you and not really giving questions that were to make you guys be like, okay, we need to work harder for the community.
No, I
So
disagree.
although it sounds like I'm against you guys, I'm very much here for the investors and the holders.
Yeah, so is everyone who jumps in on the AMA. You know, they want to thank us because, you know, that's great, but they do have relevant questions. So don't say that they don't actually.
Okay, maybe I worded that differently, but like I said, what I meant by that was, I'm not going to be in here. I mean, obviously, I said thank you guys, and you guys are doing an amazing job, but I'm also not going to be telling you only right things you're doing. I'm going to tell you things that I personally see, and a lot of other people that I know personally see that you guys are doing wrong.
Yeah, we do take those suggestions and we do work on things. So, I mean, all of us in this team have been working non-stop. I personally have not had a single break since BC. I've not had a single break. I've been working every day, and I'm still going. I don't know when I'm going to take a break, but I'm still going because I'm passionate about this project and I love the community.
Awesome. All right, thank you guys, man.
Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day at work.
All right, you as well. See you.
Thank you.
Oh, I missed him. Dang.
Oh, you got amazing timing.
I really do.
Okay, so that's the end of today's AMA. Went a little bit over time. Hope everyone didn't mind. And thank you all for tagging along today and listening to us. And don't forget that tomorrow the claim for your bats will open. So I hope everyone is super excited to be able to claim their bat. And this is just going to be the start of a great month and a great rest of the year for us. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.